the moral attribute ng Diyos. Goodness is one of the moral attributes of God. Kaya nga sinasabi, God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Love is the other expression of this goodness of God, and that God is eternally moved to self-communication, and He loves His rational creature for His own sake, and He does not withdraw Himself completely even to sinners, as in John 3:16, for God so loved the world. Alam niya yan. At dahil dito, God is loving, and this is one of His moral attributes. And under this moral attribute is His grace. His grace, or charis in Greek. The grace of God is the source of all spiritual blessings that are bestowed upon sinners. Binabanggit yan sa Ephesians chapter 1 verses 6 and 7. This grace is a saving grace. Hence the word redemption is applied to all men. Kaya yung grace na yan ang naging pagindahilan ng kanyang pagtubos, pag-redeem sa lahat ng tao. And aside from that, we have this mercy, or chesed in Hebrew, and rakam in Greek, is the goodness and love of God shown to all who are in misery, and that this mercy is bountiful ayon sa patutuo ng Deuteronomy chapter 5 verse 10 at Psalm chapter 57 verse 10. Yeah, under that moral attributes, this goodness, this love, this grace, this mercy, is the long-suffering of God na papasa din at ipapaunawa sa atin, mapagpatawad, maunawain, mapagpasensya. This means that He is slow to anger despite of man's continued disobedience. At dyan din ginagamit yung salitang forbearance, so matyaga, mapaghintay, mapaghinay-hinay, as in the record of Exodus chapter 34 verse 6 at 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 25. Kaya, so far, itong mga communicable attributes ng Diyos na ipakikipag-ugnayan sa atin at nauunawaan naman natin. In fact, nagagamit natin at naisasakatuparan natin sa ating mga buhay. It is transferred into the reality of our life, and we are governed by them. Pang-anim ay yung tinatawag na the holiness of God. Itong holiness of God has, two close classifications. One is that it refers to Him as absolute, ganap, kaiba, hiwalay, sa lahat ng kanyang mga nilikha, ganap at sobrang matayog at walang hanggan sa kanyang kaluwalhatian. Secondly, itong holiness na ito, bagamat ganun ang nature niyan, it awakens man in his ethical aspect, because he realizes that God is free of errors. That is why man is driven to create law and guided by his own reason, conscience, experience, and understanding of this God. You see, laws are ethically based, ethically made. Kaya nga, if you are a law-abiding citizen, it means that you are a highly ethical person. And being ethical means that you understand the principle of what is right and what is wrong. Ang isa pa sa communicable attribute ng Diyos sa atin ay yung tinatawag na the righteousness of God. Is closely related yan sa holiness of God, but this one is transitive, ika nga, in nature. Transitive in holiness, nang ibig sabihin ay inia-apply ito sa justice o katarungan, where God instituted to His moral being. You violate the law, you get corresponding punishment. you obey it, you get corresponding reward, and you will be at peace and in harmony to both God and man. And first of all, God is the lawgiver. That is why man has the capability to create law. But the danger of this is to later create a law that will serve as basis of truth na taliwas sa mga nais at kagustuhan ng Diyos. As in Ezra 9:15 and Nehemiah chapter 9 verse 8 and 1 John chapter 2 verse 29. Mapapansin ninyo sa tinatawag na global issues and itong mga tinatawag na issues about the need for man to be recognized. I mean, his rights must be above all. At sa kanyang pagnanais ng kanyang karapatan ay maging higit sa lahat ay tumatama na ito at lumalabag sa mga limitasyon niya na may kinalaman naman sa mga karapatan at pamantayan ng Diyos. Kaya later on magko-conflict ito eh. Nonetheless, hindi naman yon ang issue ngayon. Ang issue ngayon is that man is God has communicated to man his righteousness, and that this righteousness awakens man to be a really moral and ethical being. At siguro ang pangwalo at panghuli na po pwede nating banggitin sa communicable attribute ng Diyos ay yung tinatawag na the sovereignty of God. He is the creator, and that his will is the cause of all things. He upholds the things with his power. Hence, he rules as king, as absolute God, at walang pagkakamali sa pag-execute ng kalooban at kapangyarihan ng makapangyarihang Diyos na ito, sapagkat siya'y maalam sa lahat at sumasa lahat. At dahil dito ay ang kakayanang mamahala, kakayanang manguna, kakayanang maging makapangyarihan kahit sa sandali sa buhay na ito ng tao ay nagagamit ng tao, because this being a sovereign God is communicated to man. Therefore, man has the idea of how to be a sovereign being. Sa susunod na pagtalakay natin, mga kapatid, ay tatalakayin naman natin yung mga incommunicable. Hindi ko pwedeng ma-communicate sa tao, sa Diyos lang talaga yun. Ito yung mga napag-usapan natin ngayong umaga. God bless you all. At nawa ay sa pagkakapi natin at sa pagharap sa maghapon ito na ulap-ulap, ulan dito sa Cavite ay we are guided of this truth, of those things, the personality of God, the nature of God communicated to us, His creation, His beloved. Purihin ang Panginoon.